for another session of photography experiments. So today, the reason we're indoors this time is because this is something you need to do at night time, and it's a lot of fun. We have a load of glow sticks. So yeah, this is what we're going to be working with. It's a technique called painting with light. So you may have seen at the beginning of the video some of the example photos I've put up. These were all made using glow sticks, okay? And it's really simple, it's really easy to do, so I know you all can do this. So let's get started, let's explain what we're here to do. So yeah, literally the only thing we need for this experiment is glow sticks and a nice plain wall, that's it. Have your camera on a tripod. You're going to need a tripod, or if you haven't got one, use a table or something. But you're going to need that so that when you take the picture, the camera doesn't move. That's very important with painting with light. So when you're painting with light, you're using long shutter speeds. Okay, so I've actually got my camera set to 30 seconds now. This is perfect for what we're doing. You might even want to use longer shutter speeds. You can do that using bulb mode. Okay, but that's a little bit harder to do. If you want any lessons on bulb mode, please let me know and I can help you out with that, of course. So, as I said, 30 seconds shutter speed. We have got the camera on, where are we, f11 and an ISO of 100. Okay, I'm using just a standard 50mm lens for this, but pretty much any lens will work depending on the size of your wall. I'm using a 50mm and quite close because it's quite a narrow wall. That's the only reason. If you have a bigger wall, then you can use a wider lens and maybe get even different effects. Couple more things before we turn the lights off. So the first one is that you're going to want to have your camera on a self-timer mode or have a shutter release cable. Whichever one is available to you, you're going to want to use that. Most cameras have the option between a 2-second timer and a 10-second timer. I would say use the 10-second timer if you can, because that gives you a chance just to press the shutter button and then get into position before the shutter goes to start throwing your glow sticks around. Alright, so the last thing is the focus. You're probably going to want to have your camera on manual focus for this. Autofocus isn't going to work very well because there's going to be things flying all over the place and your camera won't know what to focus on. So manual focus is great. You're probably going to want to set your manual focus to about 1 meter away from the camera. Obviously you can change that if where you're going to be throwing your glow sticks is a little bit further away. But 1 meter is usually about the distance you want it to be. So make sure you've got it set to that. And then we are good to go. So now we can turn off the lights and I'll see you in the dark. Alright, hi guys. So I'm now just sitting on the floor down here and getting ready to start the experiment. So I'm just going to hide these behind me and then reach over and press my shutter button to start the photo. Okay, you can see it flashing now, that's my countdown, and I'm going to turn around and hide the glow sticks behind my back, and let's go! Throw your glow sticks! As many as you can, as fast as you can, wherever you can, it doesn't really matter, just throw them anywhere, all over the place, lots of glow sticks, in front of the camera, as many as you can, just keep going until that shutter goes again. Don't worry so much about your head. It's such a long shutter speed. If you're moving quickly, you're not going to appear in the photo. And it's just going to be picking up the light. So get yourself in there, throw these around until that shutter finishes again. So let's come and have a look at the camera and see that picture that I just took. So if you want to just have a zoom in on that. You can see there's plenty of light in that picture, nice patterns coming out, and that is a really nice picture. So I'm just going to turn the lights back on for you guys. Hi, you can see me now. That's as simple as the experiment is. Just throw some glow sticks around. Kids could do this, literally. You can probably actually, if you've got kids at home, get them involved. They'd love it. I'm sure they will. So you can also experiment with this in different ways using different types of glow sticks. These glow sticks actually, pick one up for you, they just get a connector with them and they can go around into a bracelet. So a nice little circle like that. Maybe having them in circles like that, maybe that would help make a different pattern. Maybe you can get different types of glow sticks. I've had some little glow sticks in the past which have also been great to use with a different, more macro type lens. So just experiment, go have some fun. This is a lot of fun. I've enjoyed doing this. And let me know what you get. Show me your results. And thank you for watching this video. Thanks guys, bye.